All right, we're gonna walk on the AMD area here, and we're gonna see some of the stuff that they have with the AMD chips in here available. So you can see this table's full of all these items are gonna be having the new AMD chip on it, including a lot of the Microsoft, Dell, HP. All right, well, very impressed to actually notice that it's in the gaming department. And this is a Ryzen A1 AI Max Gaming on. This is as a Asus Flow. All right, look at this. It has a detachable keyboard. Same concept as the old Surface, where it has a magnetic strip here. Grabs onto it. Really light, but one of my favorite things I like about it, I'm going to show you guys in the back of it right now. About the side connections, all right? On side connection, you're going to have your power. And this is a Ryzen, so it's a power that they make just especially for Ryzen mostly. The Ryzen power connection, your HDMI, you got two Type C, and then you have down here. All right, so we had a discussion of what this is, and we finally zoom in with our camera. It's a micro SD card reader, right? Got your power, your HDMI, and two Type C connections. Right now it's running some games, so you could hear the fans. I'm gonna take my microphone off so you can hear some of the stuff how it's running. So I'm gonna put my microphone on it, and it is doing some heat out here. But they have a Xbox controller set up in here. They have your power button, your volume control, your USB Type A, and then 3.5 jack. And of course, let me show you the back end of it. All right, check this out in the back. This is a mirror. It's kind of like see-through inside the digital part of the motherboard. You guys can see that. It looks beautiful. Even from a distance, it's eye-catching. So it does have a little kickstand, all right, that you could kick in and out. Very lightweight. And to be a gaming system, I'm very impressed with this. So, all right, here we're looking at the Legion Go S here. Now this one has a Microsoft OS, all right, is Windows OS on this one, and they do have the black one right next to it, the same one, but that one has Steam OS built in. So you have two different ones, all right. You have the Steam on this one, the black one, and you got a white here. So let's take a look at the actual white one because the black one is being used right now. So we're gonna go in. So let's take a look at it. This, first of all, lightweight. You have two Type C's on the top. You got your power and a power button here. It's all lighting up if you can see. And then you have your plus and minus for your audio connection right now because it's bringing power through the Type C. On the back, your switches, you can actually turn it down here. They have a little controller here for both triggers, all right? You can turn them off and on. You have the extra buttons on the bottom here, of course. They remind me exactly like a Steam OS on it, Steam Deck, right? Speakers. Now, besides, this is a lot, half of the weight, I would say, of a Steam OS because this is really light. Fan-wise, I don't hear it running right now because it's not running any games right now. Colorful controls here. Your D-pad, and then you got your mouse. Look at this. I get some feedback on this mouse. I could feel it. It kind of, you could feel the feedback when you move the mouse. That's one of my favorite features right now. And instead of having a flat surface like the Steam Deck, this one has a little setup, and it's just like the center mouse of a keyboard of a computer or a laptop. You can see it really good. It has all the buttons here. I'm not sure if they light up on it. It's not turned on right now, but you're walking with the actual Legion setup. This one itself, it's about Legion Go 5, AMD Ryzen 20 Z2 on this one, the handheld, but really lightweight. And then underneath, you do have a SD card reader. Now, if you do buy this, I heard that you could upgrade it, all right? So you could upgrade your M.2 to a higher model on this one. Now this is the OS, the Microsoft OS on this one that has Windows 11 on this one. All right, we do have the same concept here. It's a little different on this one because this one has the actual Steam Deck on it and it has feedback. Right now it's playing a game, Spider-Man, as a demo, and you can feel the actual feedback on it. It only has one USB Type-C on it. It does have the kick. This is a Lenovo Legion 2. And of course you have the buttons on the side here. It's different from the other one. You actually have different buttons on this one. It has triggers. You could turn on the triggers here. It does have a rolling wheel on this one. You guys can see on that one. You can turn them off from the bottom part of it. It has your actual radiator blowing fan in on from the top, if you guys can see that. Power button, volume controls. And this one has, it's running Steam OS on this one. Micro SD card. It has a 3.5 jack, USB on the bottom. Feedback, and then you also on this one right here, it doesn't have the same as the OS, the Windows version of it, but it does have a larger square here because you can actually move around on this one. You guys can see that this is perfect. So you're running around, feedback, jumping. Perfect feedback. This is a larger screen than my Steam Deck, to be honest. You don't see your kids much. This is even better. This is a 3D monitor, but you gotta be pretty much on it. It has a protective screen on it. Let's see if we could get. Whoa! This is a whole new level. Now, it's gonna set up the graphics to look extremely larger. It's like a home theater on this. The only thing, if you guys can see, I'm gonna show you guys. I'm actually standing right in front of the monitor. This is the monitor right here, if you guys can see that. But the monitor is like really wide. I'm not sure if it's the monitor or it's but the glass actually makes it a bubble, and it's a projector within a projector. So I like this concept. I'm not sure if it's on sale or anything, but the quality of it, the details, you see some details when you're playing this game that you were not able to play. Look at Bill Clinton there. This is crazy. I'll show you guys like a step up, step back. You guys can see. This is going to take pretty much a whole entire desk. Here's the name of it, which is crazy. I would buy some of this, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right, let's take a look at a nice laptop. This would be more for like students. A ZBook in here, AMD. This is it's an AI Max 395 AMD with a Radeon 806 OS, all right, and it goes up to 160. Now, from all of them that I've been here, this is probably one of the little heavier ones, but it's an HP. We got our HDMI, Type-C, two Type-C in the side, HDMI, and then your lock. So if you guys are looking for a tough book or something heavier, this is pretty much. And I forgot to mention it does have an SD card, but heavy machine.